hello, everyone. Let me know if that music is too loud. It feels too loud to me. How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. How are we? Hey, JD. I see Eagle. I see Kraz. Hello, hello, everyone. I'm not dead. I'm so sorry. I've been at. Is it still loud? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna. As low as I can make it. Let's actually do it right there. Anyway, hi! I swear, I'm alive. I'm not dead. I've been sick all week, but I'm feeling a lot better. And I have been messing around in Foundry with making maps in Foundry instead of in Dungeon Draft, which is the program I used to use, which is a great program, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot that I can do in Foundry that I couldn't do in Dungeon Draft. I wanted to say Daggerheart for a second. That's the wrong thing. Essentially, I'm learning how to set up levels so that I can take a map that is like, I'm working on this guild hall for my Monday game, which is where the players are going to start. It's going to be where they come and go a lot. So it has like 3 stories. It's got the basement level, which I haven't done yet, the ground floor, which I'm working on now, and then they have the second floor, which is where like bedrooms and meeting rooms are all at. And the way that I'm hoping this is going to work is that I'm going to be able to take one map and level each of these sections on top of each other rather than have to make a separate map for each floor of the building. Will that load well for my players? I don't know. I'm hoping it will. I know when I was doing stuff from Dungeon Draft, I was having some loading issues with my Sunday game. I also didn't preload anything because I didn't know that was a thing you could do at the time. I'm still learning a lot about Foundry, so I'm hoping to finish this ground floor map today. Now, one of the things I had to go back and do today before stream was I actually had to go back and redo all of the walls because they just added this really nifty building tool. Because initially when I was doing the walls, I was using the path tool and I was drawing them out one wall at a time, and I'd have to keep track of like which direction I was drawing it in or else the shadows would change. I absolutely love the building tool because it automatically adjusts the walls for windows and doors. It's not so great for adding like different walls for different sections of the building. We'll get there. I ended up having to do this outside area using like inner walls instead of like an actual. I also like changed up where my door placements were based on the original, but that's fine. I can work with that. That's not a big deal. So we're gonna finish up this great. This was essentially going to be the feasting hall. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to do some shelving with like displays and stuff all around the outside of the room before I start placing tables. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. Hey Eli, I'm doing a lot better. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm not sick anymore. It's not necessarily. I have a lot of health issues. I actually do need to see the doctor about this, but I'm probably not gonna be able to get in until after the holidays. So I don't want to get into the gross details of what's going on, but it's taken care of for now. So we're just gonna kind of sit here and chill and talk about my game while I work on this map. I'm actually really happy with how the map's coming out. I also love that, and this is a thing that I really hated in Roll20 because you could only export the maps at a certain quality. I don't know, I feel like I'm starting to catch up on Kagami at this point. But it's going to be great because my players can zoom in and the details won't end up being blurry. I will say it's nothing that's going to kill me. It's just something that's very uncomfortable. And I just need, like, to learn how to take care of properly. I don't know how to say it without either giving it away or just getting into the gross details, and I really don't want to do that live. All I'll say is don't get old, kids. So I think I'm going to put a couple braziers here. And I love that I can search for what I'm looking for. So, do we have small ones? Because a lot of these are really big. That's a rusty one. That's not... Yeah, see, a lot of these are really big. I don't want anything super huge. Maybe I want a candelabra instead. That could work. I will say I'm not in any pain anymore. I can sit up comfortably. That was the biggest thing, was I was having trouble sitting up comfortably for long periods of time, so I could sit up long enough to eat, and then I had to lay back down. And the worst part about yesterday was the first day that I felt like I could sit up for a while. But because I'd been laying on the couch so long, my back was so bad that sitting up was even worse. And it was my back that was the problem at that point. Let's try candle. I don't know if it's under candlestick or candelabra. Apparently it's not. I know. Oh, that's cute. I didn't know they added Christmassy stuff. I mean, it doesn't help now, but because it's nowhere near Yule in my game. But oh, what am I? I don't know what it's going to be called if it's not under candelabra. Maybe under lamp? I hope not. This music is not exactly what I expected. I thought it was gonna be like 8-bit D&D-esque music. Okay, so not that. I don't know what it's gonna be under, what I'm looking for. I might just have to start scrolling and see if I can find it. This is Foundry, Kraz. I'm literally using Foundry. Now, this is a module by someone that I follow on Patreon, and they have it all built into Foundry with their module. I believe I linked their Patreon in the TTRPG section of the Discord. And it's $7 a month and you get access to everything. They don't have anything modern. Nah, I feel that, Eli. We are going to stream tomorrow. I'm planning to stream Tuesday. I'll either do Pokemon or Metaphor. I don't know yet. I might do Metaphor. I've been wanting to play more Metaphor. And then I know Kagami plans to stream Friday because next Friday, or the 2nd is their birthday, so they won't be able to stream that day. And then at that point we'll be on break till the new year. Till after New Year's, and then the next stream will be... So the last stream before we go on break is going to be on the 26th, and then we'll be coming back on the 3rd. And I just like doing that because I like giving everybody a break over the holidays. And the third is very much I don't know what we're doing until I know if everybody's available. Main reason we're not streaming tonight is Izumi, when we talked about it on I think it was Thursday we talked about it, Izumi had something going on tonight, so she wasn't sure she was going to be able to make it. And we don't like doing Persona 4 without her because she's the one who picked Persona 4. So we try not to stream that without her because that's basically the rule that we have, is we're not going to stream something without the person who picked it. And then at the time that we were talking about it Thursday, I wasn't sure how I was going to be feeling today. So we just decided that it would probably be better to cancel. And I don't want to change that now that we'd already made that decision. But since I was feeling better today, I decided God, this is going to take forever. But now that I didn't want to rescind that decision at the last minute, so I figured I'd do just a small afternoon stream. And I know Mel and Sebe are going to be streaming tonight, either on, I don't know if they're going to be doing it on Twitch or on Mel's channel, but I'm sure it'll come up in the Discord. I don't think they had decided what they were playing anyways. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in this pack. I'm not sure I'm gonna find it just by scrolling. There's also new stuff that I hadn't seen in Dungeon Draft before, like these Jack-in-the-Boxes. I'm pretty sure they weren't in Dungeon Draft. Oh, there's new teddy bears too. See? There's stuff that they've put in this that they did not put in the Dungeon Draft downloads, and I'm very sad because there's stuff that I had been looking for in Dungeon Draft that I could have found in here. I love Foundry. I'm never going back to Roll20. Oh my god. Is it under Candela? I saw it for a second. Okay, there they go. What are they under? Oh, okay. Is that how you spell candelabra? I thought it was spelled differently. Okay. That explains a lot as to why I couldn't find what I was looking for. Which one do we want to use? Are those the only ones they have, or do they have pretty new ones that I haven't seen before? Can we not use language like that? Oh, no. See, you can't do that, Eli. Now I'm curious. This is your only warning, the real Jonathan. Please don't talk like that in my chat. Alright, we're gonna use this one, I think. Oh, those are bigger than I thought. I think I'm going to turn Snap 2 off. So I can move these down a little bit so it's not right up against. Okay. And then I want to do something like displays up here. So I might grab some weapons and just kind of set them up there. And then I kind of want to do like... I want to hang something on this wall here and maybe do... flags or something. I mean, I am a witch, but that type of wording is very unacceptable. You know, I kind of want to put those kind of catty corner. That's the wrong button. Let's do... There we go. I like that better. That doesn't look so... There we go. Okay. And the cool thing is I can set lighting in Foundry, which I'll do... which I can kind of set up and then turn off when and adjust the lighting, like make it night in the map without having to make separate maps. It's great. I love it so much. Okay, let's do I have any... Okay, are they only display boxes, or do I have, like, stands that I could try stand next, but, like, stands that can go under the weapons. Okay, that's an armor stand. Do I have weapon stands? Barbecue stand? What the fuck? I mean, I could... How big are these? That could work for what I'm trying to do. I know it's not what it's meant for, but if I don't find anything else that I like... Fishing rod stand. Can I just have a regular weapon stand? Mirror stand. Music stand. Shaving stand. Seriously? There's so much in this pack that I haven't seen before. Target stand. Those are new. Okay, that is a weapon standing up, but that is not what I'm looking for. I might have to go with finagling it a little bit. Hi, Lucina. My cat is just sitting in the doorway staring at me. Oh, big stretch. If you hear jingling, that's the cat's playing with the toy. Okay, doesn't look like... Aw, thank you, Eli. I hope you enjoy your Christmas, too. And for those who celebrate it, tomorrow is Yule, so blessed Yule. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to do this with the... I'm gonna have to finagle it. So let me find some weapons to put in here, and then we'll put the stands underneath them. Well, the automatic feeder just went off, so the cats were eating, and now Lucina's back. Oh, she's getting up in her window perch. I have no idea where Morgan is. He's probably upstairs with Hana. Okay, so let me... What weapons do I want to do? Let's do some big stuff. So let's do... Let's see what we've got that we can work with. Let me just... Okay. Well, how big is... Ah! Okay, we wanna... Let's do 3. Okay. I've got probably enough room to put maybe 3 big things up here. Let's do... How big is this? That's not that big. What is this music? This is not what I thought I downloaded. There's some really nice weapon tokens in here. Nope, 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 not what I wanted. Okay, I could probably fit one more over here. Right? Yeah. I feel like that's a little off center, but that's fine. Let's do... Could do a bow. The unrealistic thing is that it's being displayed strung, but you know, that's just me. Do not leave your strings on your bows if they are not being used. Okay, so we want to move this. Ah, wrong button. Bring it down. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I like that. Okay. What can I do about... Hey, there's Mona! I had a feeling you were going to wake up while I was streaming. Let's do... Wow, I thought there were more shields than that. That's fine. I can work with that. Let's do... this one. Can we snap 2 on this one? No. Not the way I wanted to. Oh yeah, Mona, you missed someone that came in here and greeted me like, "Good evening, harlot." Just 'cause I'm a witch. Like, what the fuck? I think they left. Okay. Let's see about flag, banner, something along those lines. It'd be nice if I could find a flagpole that has like a spear on it. Okay, I'm seeing flag stands. Might need to look under banner. This isn't quite what I'm looking for. We get into tents, which is again not what I'm looking for. Let's try banner. Okay, this looks to be the only type of... That's way too big. So is that. That's closer. If I do this... I wish I could put a spearhead on it, though. Are there any, like, heads for these? I don't see any. Well, that's closer to what I was looking for. Again, I wish I could put, like... I'll take that. That's better than what I was trying to do, I guess. So I don't see any, like... I feel like there was like a fleur-de-lis or something like that. But all I'm seeing are circular or triangular. I mean, I could type in fleur-de-lis and see what I find. Absolutely nothing. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did spell that right. Okay. I feel like swords are overrated. There's not enough villains out there who specifically use pole arms. So an evil-looking pole arm would impress me more than an evil-looking sword. Okay, let's do red. Do... There we go. A little too far back. There we go. Okay, I like that. I like how that looks. Okay. I'm gonna place all the tables last, or at least after I do the stuff around the room. Because you're always playing around with character ideas. Let's see. We'll put... see what I can do here. That'll work. Let's do it in a different color. That'll work. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to. I have to see if I actually have the assets for what I'm thinking, but... Oh, okay. Not quite what I was going for, but... wish they were more animal shaped. Guess that'll work. No, that's not gonna work the way I want it to. Okay. New plan. More weapons, I guess. Or we could do... What the fuck is that? Okay. Only downside is a lot of these items are stuff made specifically for D&D. So they aren't going... I mean, I have been wanting to take some of the items from, like, some of the magic items from D&D and convert them over to Daggerheart. I'll have to see how I can make that work. Plants. I don't want to do the lamp because I used it somewhere else. Let's do... What are you supposed to be? Bowl of commanding water elementals. How big are you? You blend in too much. Okay, that'll work. And we'll go back to display. Find one that isn't broken. And then they're just little display boxes. Okay. What else do I want to do on this side? I think I want to do more of those flags. I think that's good. I don't want to oversaturate it. Like, I want to put them around the room, but I don't want to, like, overdo it. The right one? Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay, that's good for that side of the room. Okay, what's next? Let's do these over here. I want to do some paintings. I also want to add some more candelabras in here too. One there. Okay, that'll work. So, let's do... Yeah, we got here. Oh, here we go. What colors do we have? Because I would like to do one more. Here we go. Let's do... that might blend in too much. Let's do it darker. Here we go. Different frame. Ah, that's way too big. So, that's a good question, Eagle. There was a series of videos that Pointy Hat put out with these dragons based on different D&D classes. They haven't finished the series yet. They've done Warlock, Wizard. I think they did Sorcerer. I think they did like all the casting classes so far. And I really like the concept of it. And I want to use them in my world, but I have to figure out how to... I have to come up with how to convert them over to Daggerheart well enough that they still work with that original concept. can probably get 2 display cases there. And maybe a really big painting. I'm just running out of things to display. Could do more weapons. A little bit of everything. Let's do... we're not getting into guns in my world yet. Let's do a wand. Or a staff. Maybe this one. Oh, that takes up a lot of room. Alright. See if I can get something small in here. That'll work. I can get a brighter color. Just don't want everything to be super dark. Okay. Ah, the shadows make it too dark to see it. That's fine. Okay, I want to do... one there, and then we'll do 2 here because this is where it opens up into the merchant area. And then we'll do 1 here, 1 across the way here. Okay. It's looking good. I need to do this entrance area. Panda Beats make such great music. Okay, so I want to do some stuff on the outside here. So let's do... I want to match those blue banners I have on the other side, so I gotta remind myself. Okay. Too big. So a little bit smaller. What size were the ones I used over here? I don't think they were that big, were they? No. That's what I'm looking for. I'm glad I streamed today. I think I just needed a refresh after being sick for so long. This is the one I used over here. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay, and then we're gonna do a couple braziers out front. What's the ones I used over here? Constantly comparing shit I've used so that things match. This one. Okay. Right. And I want to do I gotta get in so much practice for the karaoke stream because while I've been sick, I have not been practicing. I want to see if I've got any, like, suit of armor statues. That'll work. Oh, that's huge. That is way bigger than I thought it was. Do we have anything smaller, or am I gonna have to resize this? Oh god, there's so much Illithid stuff. After BG3 came out, they, like, put out so much Illithid stuff. Okay, okay, I'll stick with this, but I've got to resize it. Well, it's gonna be happening on the 6th, no matter what songs I do, just because that's the day that my model reveal's happening. How do I resize? Shift. Okay, that's better. It's just a matter of, am I going to have to cut songs that I feel like I'm not as comfortable with? Okay, I think that's good for the decorations around the room. I think we can start adding the tables now. I think up here is going to be the officers' table. Not that they have officers yet, because the guild is very small right now. The guild has the party, which is... Oh god, now I have to count. Hana, Izumi, Mel, Seeb, Mona, 6 people. There are 6 people in the party, and then who else is in the fucking guild? I have a list. Hold on. Where is it? And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, she's technically not part of it yet. She just kind of sells them things. So I'm not going to count her. So, like, there's 12 people in the guild so far. Last karaoke stream, I did a lot of songs that I was very comfortable with. There's a couple that I've picked, like the Uma Musume song, that I'm still deciding whether I'm going to do it in Japanese or if I'm going to write lyrics, English lyrics for it. I still have to write a dub for that one song Mona asked me to write for her. Okay, so I want a really long table up here. And I don't know if we want super fancy stuff. That'll work. Wait, what elevation was that at? Let's do that at 5. No, let's do 3. And the other thing is my mom has said that she's going to come and watch, so there's that. And my mother has feelings about me singing in Japanese. I know my mother. Someday she's going to request me to do some country music. And I'm going to look at her and be like, I'm terrified of the copyright problems. I'm already risking my neck with the Broadway shit that I do. Okay, let's do... So we got that one. Let's do a couple circular tables. Do we have some small circular tables? That'll work. Put one here. One here. My mother doesn't get it. She prefers if I sing stuff in English that she can understand. Which is why I did add a lot of dubs to the upcoming stream. Which I don't mind. I like showing off the lyrics that I've written. I grew up singing a lot of country music because that's what my parents listened to. So that's what she thinks I should stick with. And then I just want a couple of smaller rectangular tables. It's honestly, there's a lot of people that do it out there. I know Juby hasn't been posting as much. She just put up a new song, actually. And I know Amelie's now living the VTuber life, so she doesn't put up as many dubs as she used to. Amelie's doing a lot of original music now, too. Raichi still does music now and then. I got a lot of the big name trans lyricists out there started doing voice acting. My mother was also just very confused at the fact that I wanted to take Japanese in high school. I have the opacity on the grid turned down very low, so I can go in... Wrong one. That's the landing page. I can go in to the guild hall, and I can go to the grid, and I can turn up the opacity, and then it's a lot thicker and easier to see. I just have it turned down because it's easier for me to see what I'm doing. Yeah, everybody has something that they feel their voice fits better for. My voice, I feel, is better at... Oh, do the items snap on the grid? Yeah, I just have Snap 2 turned off. It depends on what items I'm placing or where I'm placing the items, but I don't always like having them 100% on the grid. I feel like it's more realistic that way. I'm gonna do... Okay, here we go, red. We want... Yeah, I feel like my voice is better for ballads. I feel like I'm much more of a belter than I am anything else. So I always feel a little awkward when I sing stuff like rock or even like cutesy pop music. Let's do this. Do I still have it turned down? No, okay. See, the chairs I'll probably put on the grid just because it'll be easier for placing tokens. I don't know why I skipped that spot, but... There we go, okay. Other side... I know, I love the fact that there's so many different chairs. I always do that where I scroll the wheel before I hit the control button. And I want to do something a little fancier for the guild leader. I listen to a lot of different music nowadays. I do listen to a lot of Vocaloid and stuff from like idle games. I know, honestly, Forgotten Adventures is so great. I love all their stuff. Alright, so let's do... It's thinking. Oh no, it's just on the wrong elevation. There we go. I do listen to a lot of Broadway, too. I was definitely a Broadway kid. My parents love country music. A lot of the other stuff my mom listens to is kind of niche. Because it's like... How do I explain it? They're songs based on, like, fantasy books or Star Trek. The genre is called folk. Not a lot of people listen to folk music these days. So it's the same one I used up there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I grew up reading the Valdemar series books, and the author who wrote the series also wrote a bunch of songs for the based off of like the different characters and that fit like the time period, like what popular songs in that time period in that era would be. Yes, I know my mom is the biggest nerd in the family. So the author got a bunch of different singers to sing and put music to the songs. I have all the CDs, and she just recently got and it's on Spotify now. She just recently had someone do a new version of the song called Threes, which is from the Oathbound novels. Stop zooming out, Kage. If you ever want a really good fantasy series that was ahead of its time, because, like, all of the different, like, there's different groups of books in the series that focus on different characters. So, like, one of the first sets is the Last Herald Mage series, which is Magic's Pawn, Magic's Promise, Magic's Price. And they focus on a young man named Vaniel, who through the first book goes through understanding and coming to terms with his sexuality. This book came out in 1989. And it was very controversial for its time. But the author never shied away from stuff like that. And I will say, Vaniel series is probably my favorite out of all the books. And it's not, like, it's a very accurate depiction of what it's like to go through struggling with your sexuality, trying to figure out who you are. It's such a good book series. I could go on about the Valdemar series for days. And Vaniel's getting a new book! I'm so excited! She said she'd never write about Vaniel again, and she just announced a new Vaniel book, and I'm so excited. Okay, I want to get a couple rugs in here, and then I think I'll be happy. I want to throw some stuff on some of the tables, too. So the series is the Valdemar series, and it's by Mercedes Lackey. It's so good. I cannot recommend the series enough. I specifically I personally started with Vaniel's books. So if you want to go with release order, I would start with the Last Herald Mage series. If you want to go with timeline order, then I would go with the Griffins series. The Black, the White, and the Silver Griffin. Alright, let's throw some stuff on these tables, I think. Just gonna throw some random shit out there. I will type it in chat. Give me 1 second. She is one of my favorite authors. I grew up with her books, right next to Tamara Pierce. Oh my god, do I love her series. And her world building is just so good. And the more people I can get reading that series, the better, because I've met maybe 2 people in my life who read the series before I introduced them to it. Mercedes Lackey can get into some pretty heavy topics in her books, but honestly, it's 100% worth it. It's a really good read, Eli. I love it so much. Oh. Right, they have it under, like, mug. That drives me nuts. That's why I always say take it one character at a time, because I feel like you can start with Vaniel, get through Vaniel's 3 books, then take a break and read something else, then come back to it. Oh god, everything I've just placed was at the same elevation, so the shadows aren't showing. That's annoying. Let's fix that. Oh, that's awesome, JD! Speaking of Polish book series, I'm about to start The Witcher. I can, but that requires going out of the tool and fixing it. It's just easier for me this way. I haven't played the games. I've watched my mom play the games, so I've seen a little bit of the games. And I watched the first 2 seasons of the show. I still haven't watched season 3, and I refuse to touch anything after they got rid of Henry Cavill. But I've really been wanting to read the books. Okay. Let's do this differently. There we go. Can I get like a mixed pile of money? No, I think I just want... I think that's good. Oh, I like that one. I need a bigger one for up there. Bigger one, please. Oh, that's smaller. Do I not have anything bigger? Thought I did. That's all the modular stuff. They're about the same size, but you know what, that'll work. It's fine. I don't want them to be the same color. That'll work. Alright, I think this floor is done. I still have to do the basement and the upper floor, but I also have to go and look up and remind myself how to merge everything. So I think we're gonna leave it here today, guys. I know I said I was gonna go till 5, but I think this is a good spot to stop. And then I will see you guys tomorrow with Mona. I believe we're doing Stardew Valley tomorrow. And then I'll see you guys again on Tuesday for either Pokemon or Metaphor. I'm not sure which. But in the meantime,